where does the cow get its protein from? Right, from eating grass, the amino acids in the grass. Like, that's where they're getting it from. So if you want to go to the source and you want to be optimum, you want to be efficient, you want to be brilliant, you go right to the source.
Let's talk about why it might be optimal for cows to eat grass, but it probably is not optimal for humans to eat grass. The simple answer is this is the cow's digestive system. As you can see, it is quite large. Cows actually have a 4-compartment stomach, in which the bacteria in one of these compartments, referred to as the rumen, can actually take the fibrous material that they consume and actually produce proteins that are absorbed and utilized by the cow. Cows quite literally have a factory of bacteria within their gastrointestinal tract that can ferment fibrous material from plant products and produce proteins and amino acids for them, which they then use to synthesize milk and meat protein. With that being said, this is the human digestive tract. We too have a large intestine filled with bacteria, but unfortunately, the site that we absorb amino acids is the small intestine. Importantly, food first enters into our small intestine and then travels into our large intestine. Once in our large intestine, we are unable to absorb any of the metabolites produced by these bacteria. Therefore, even if we have this factory of bacteria inside of our large intestine producing amino acids, unlike the cow, we are unable to absorb them. As you may expect, we simply cannot eat the fibrous plant material as cows and get the same amount of protein, because we don't have this team of bacteria producing proteins and amino acids that we are capable of absorbing. But some plants do indeed have protein. And really the only issue that we face is that plant proteins are about 75 to 80% digestible, whereas animal proteins are between 90 and 95% digestible. And essentially, those on a plant-based diet should be mindful for increasing their protein intake to make up for this reduction in bioavailability and digestibility, as well as try to purposefully consume multiple different sources of protein, because many plant proteins contain very low amounts of specific amino acids. But given that you're consuming more than one food during the day, you will almost assuredly derive these amino acids elsewhere. I've made videos in the past indicating that plant-based protein can be just as effective for supporting muscle growth and other processes that require protein and amino acids, given that individuals are consuming just a little bit more protein than their counterparts who are consuming most of their protein from animal sources. However, if we look to the extremely low protein, fibrous plant matter that most herbivores can actually ferment and produce amino acids from, we almost assuredly would not get enough total daily protein intake to support our needs. It certainly is possible to get enough protein on a plant-based diet, but probably not from the same sources as the cows. And I do not think it's safe to say that it would be more optimal or more efficient. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.